Good morning, everybody. How are you all doing? Today is Friday, January 19. It's about 7 in the morning, and I'm going to do a quick Bitcoin update that will be no more than 10 minutes. So Bitcoin has been on a sideways trend right now for the past about 24 hours, you can say, and it's been on a sideways trend because it had a massive uptrend. Now it needs to consolidate to figure out what it's doing, right? So there are different variations of Elliott wave that we can count, right? Some people will call it this way. I just recently saw Hyjin's video, and he counts it this way here. And if he counts it this way here, he would expect 5 waves to come down on this very last one. But I entirely disagree with it. I cannot count 5 waves for the life of me. He counts it like this right here. 1, 2. He says this is 3 here, and there's still a 4 somewhere to be made, and 5. But if you actually break it down, you cannot count 5 subwaves in here anywhere. Basically, you just cannot. You just cannot. The only way that I can rationally count this, is as an ABC type of correction, where this would have to be ABC because that one was so strong there, and this one here is an X attempt that goes up, and I see this as another ABC, and I can count this ABC just fine. Like that. So that's how it looks like to me. 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and 5. So if I went into a higher time frame, I can see this very visibly actually. So just like this. You guys see what I mean? 1, 2, and this is basically all 3, and then 4 and 5 around this area. Excuse me, I still got my flu. And here coming down, we can count 1, 2, super strong, third wave, 4. And all of here is an ABCDE type of pattern, or some sort of ABC. So that's how I count it right now. So I got no reason to assume it's bearish or bullish until we figure out this right here. So Bitcoin has been doing kind of, I don't know, an ascending triangle. A very weak one though. It's been forming an ascending triangle, and until this is broken, we have no idea what's going to happen. So this is a critical point. Hopefully by tomorrow, in about how many hours here? I'm just trying to do the math. In about 16 hours, something is going to happen where this is going to break. And you know, if for example, this was the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then it might break upwards a little bit and then come down, or it might just come down. But either way, like those targets of 14 grand and stuff, they're pretty far away from me. The way I see this right now is pretty much like this, right? I see it with a lot of trendline resistances, and because of these trendline resistances, there's a lot of obstacles to overcome before we can even get to 14K. So one possible scenario is that we break out of here, we break out of this ascending wedge, and then bam, I'm gonna have as soon as this part is broken over here and we successfully close above it, like above the highest high there, I will be buying my alts, because then I think it's gonna try to shoot for about, you know, 12,800 or so, who knows, 12,500. That's gonna be, sorry, I've got the hiccups now, it's kind of weird. It's super small gain, right? But when you think of like a 7% gain on Bitcoin, that's equivalent to, I don't know, maybe 15-20% gain on other coins. It's just kind of how they are proportional. So that's a big play for me right now, just waiting for this symmetric triangle, or not symmetric, this ascending triangle to break out. And then if it does break out of that triangle there, right, then we still got this massive resistance to overcome here first. This is like a channel resistance. So after it breaks out at this specific point right there, like around 11,800-ish, like we have to break that part and close successfully above it, like 11,900, around there. 11,904, yeah, 11,900 is the resistance, the major resistance right now. And if we break that, we're gonna shoot for roughly 12,400. But if all of this fails, guys, if all of this fails, like we still have the other scenario. And another reason why I think that this is ABC is because this ABC actually made a perfect one-to-one extension. if you look at it, right? It made a perfect one-to-one extension from A to B to C. So that's a really good sign of a zigzag as well. So right now the volume is slowly fading. This volume is slowly fading, but what I'm looking for is I'm waiting for volume to pick up over here where people are more interested. And then once volume picks up there, it might be a really good sign for me to plan ahead and accumulate and micro buy my altcoins. I'm specifically playing Ripple today. I'm playing Ripple today specifically, and EOS and ETC, NEO, and IOTA. Those are the 5 coins that I'll be day trading today. But in terms of a longer term hold, nothing really on the table yet right now. I'm waiting for a consolidation to finish for all the coins. So this is the way, what to look out for today, guys. What to look out for today is this right here, this trend line resistance. If it breaks the 11,900 range, we head to 12,400 range. And then if we break that right there, then my bullish view still stands, where we're going to hit some of the trendline resistances somewhere between 14,005, 14,008. And then if we don't, guys, if we don't break that, then unfortunately we're gonna end up making another test or two on the resistance line. And don't forget, that's where our 8K scenario comes in, right? Our 8K scenario comes in with the price activity of this zone, like just kind of down over here, right? That's still our 8K scenario, where if all of this fails, so what I see right now is I see a lot of rejections on the 55 EMA for candle, right? 25 minutes left on the 1 hour chart, and I'm seeing a lot of shooting stars, lots of shooting stars just trying to break that resistance but not breaking it, right? On the 1 hour, we see a shooting star that's about to form in 30 minutes. We also see like the MACD in a very neutral zone, or sorry, our side a very neutral zone between 44 and like 60. So until it breaks into like a bullish zone, like we're talking 60, like the 75s, 80s, right? There's nothing to assume otherwise. So just using wedge theory, right? What a lot of people do is they take this distance right here. They take that distance, like the average distance, say where it's covering all of it, and then they'll use that as a target for if it breaks down, with their stop loss slightly be higher than that. So if you actually just do a wedge target as well from where it possibly can break out, you know, we're still looking here. If I took the extreme end, right, like the extreme end like that, then yeah, you can see how it can still get to the 8-9K buy zone region. Every time it gets to this zone right here, people get very interested in it, right? Right there, people got interested in it, and they get interested in it because of all the price action activity going on there. So we see the volume slowly picking up, but if the volume does pick up, that's a really big indication that we'll shoot for 12,400, and then we'll also shoot for 14,500 and up there, okay? So the play, guys, I'm no financial advisor, but the smart thing to do from my perspective, just if I were to give like a really good friend advice who's new to cryptocurrency right now, what I would recommend to them is to wait until there's a breakout one way or another. If this breaks down, guys, there's no doubt in my mind that I will be shorting all 5 of those coins: NEO, IOTA, XRP, EOS, ETC. I will short all 5 of those coins and put like $2,000-$3,000 in each one for my day trading positions, just to get like 15K total or something. If it breaks down, there's no doubt in my mind that it implies the bulls have lost control again. Okay, then you just short it. Then if it breaks upwards, right, it's a really crappy risk to reward ratio, but you know, if it breaks up, I'm definitely going to go for my alts as well, regardless. And I'm going to target right here first. I'm going to target a small whatever gain. For my alts, it could be 10%. I'll set stop loss slightly below there for my alts because they'll follow the same thing. And then I'll probably end up taking my target right around there. I'll take my profit, right? And then I'll probably end up letting it wedge into here if it does wedge into there. And then upon a breakout, I will play it again, whichever way. So I am going to be changing up my strategy from scalping because there's not much of an impulse, right? You got to change up your strategy once in a while. There's no impulse moves up, there's no corrections down right now. There's just basically consolidation sideways right now from what we can see. So why scalp right now when no RSI is going to reach extreme zones, right? So the best thing for me to be doing right now is just to be a breakout player. So you have to change up your strategy often, right? RSI works during heavy volatility. There's no heavy and volatile market right now. There's just sideways consolidation since that massive uptrend on the 17th. So guys, I am going to be playing breakout. So that's just a strategy where you use, or where you employ, where you're waiting for a candle close above a resistance, right? Or a candle close below a critical support line. So that would be like around 11,900. If we close above 11,900, boom, I've got my confirmation, right? My buys are probably going to be triggered automatically because people are going to buy into it. And yeah, and I'll be in a trade. So that's what I would be doing very exclusively right now. Just watching for a breakout and see what happens next. Right here, who knows, it could be earlier. The breakout could be earlier, right? But all I'm implying is that this is where it's wedging into right now, and every single coin will be affected the same way. So there you guys have it. We got a resistance at 11.9. If we break it, we head to about maybe 12.4, right? And then if we break 12.4, see you guys around 15K. And then if we end up breaking downwards as well, we end up falling to at least $10,000, guys. At least $10,000, testing this buy zone again, and maybe even 8,000. So as much as I would like to say, yes, it's going up, yes, it's going down, I don't care if it goes up or down, guys. Doesn't matter to me at all if it goes up or down, because I am planning for both case scenarios, and I'm ready to play both. If I don't actually short the market, big whoop did he do. None of this is shorted. I got no risk on the table. I got no exposure. I'm in no position whatsoever at all right now. No problem. I would just be patient like last time, guys. I will be super patient. I will buy near the bottom of a support zone, set my stop right here. Super low risk to reward, maybe super high risk to reward, low risk. Maybe I'll even shoot for up there for a huge 25% gain. So that's an incredible play as well, even if it goes down with like, 8 to 10 to 5 risk to reward ratios there. So either way, like, I'm planning far ahead, and I've got many plays up my sleeve. I don't really care if it's consolidating there. If it goes up, I buy to strength, no problem at all. If it goes down, I short the market. If I miss the short, no problem as well, guys. I just end up trying to catch it up near the bottom there, and I'll watch for signs of reversal. If I didn't catch it up there, no problem. I'll let it consolidate in here as well again, and then wait for another breakout. So that's how I will be playing it over the next few days and hours, and I hope that I have given you guys some insight. If you guys enjoyed these videos, I'd appreciate an upvote on Steemit, a like on, and a subscribe and a follow as well on YouTube and Twitter. I post a lot of goodies on there, which you guys might like, and it might help you down the road, who knows. And if you guys especially love the material, you're welcome to donate to Luna's cryptocurrency piggy bank. So other than that, have a great day, guys, and I'll see you later.